What's going on, everyone? Mitesh here with MTech, and today I have a review for you guys of a Bluetooth speaker by the company Tronsmart. It's a really inexpensive Bluetooth speaker from Amazon, but is it any good? Let's find out. Get weekly tech news, product reviews, and how-to videos. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next upload. Alright, so I'm going to break this review down into 3 parts. So it's going to be the build quality, the sound quality, and the battery life. So in terms of build quality, this thing's actually really well built. It's got this soft coated plastic on the outside, and it feels really nice to touch. It's got 5 buttons at the top. It's got a power button, it's got a Bluetooth button, which serves a couple different functions. It's got a play pause button and a volume up and down, which also serve as forward and back. And then on the left side, it's got a little flap under which you get your ports. So you've got a 3.5mm headphone jack in case you have a device that doesn't have Bluetooth, and it's got a micro USB port for charging. I wish it was USB-C, but once again, for the price, it's kind of expected. And then it's got a micro SD card slot in case you want to take some offline music with you or something like that. And the reason it's under a flap is the fact that this thing's actually IP56 rated, so that means it's good for like getting splashed by water and things, and it's also good for a little bit of dust resistance. So basically it's going to mean that you can take this thing in the shower or near a pool or near a beach, and it's going to be fine as long as you don't throw it inside the water, which is, you know, really nice to see at this price point. Another couple nice features it has is it's got this hook on the right side, and that serves so you can attach this D-ring which comes with it. So I didn't really know about this. What I found is it's actually a really nice feature to attach it to like a backpack or something like that. So I know on my next hiking trip I'm going to be attaching this to my backpack so I can have music as I walk. One odd feature in terms of build quality is the fact that this Bluetooth speaker is completely symmetrical on both sides, yet the speakers are only faced one direction. So the first couple times you may not know where the sound is coming from and you may put it backwards. So it's something that's actually bad, but I find it to be a weird design decision that they made to make them look the same, but the speakers are on one side. So just something to know. Now about that Bluetooth button, so you use that for a couple different things. So you use it to switch to the 3.5mm jack in if you guys want to use it that way, or if you get 2 of these, you can actually use them as a stereo pair. So one will play left channel, one will play right channel, and that's a really nice feature. Once again, at this price point, I've never seen a speaker this cheap have a function like that, and the fact that it is this cheap means you could actually get 2 of them and use it like that. Most other speakers I don't see most people doing, but this one you really could do that. So it's pretty nice. And in terms of build quality, this thing is definitely a win. Alright, so next up is sound quality. So sound quality is where, of course, this thing is going to suffer a little bit. So it doesn't sound bad. It's got 2 3.5 watt speakers and a passive radiator for the bass. And like I said, it doesn't sound bad at all, but it doesn't support aptX streaming, which means that it's got low bitrate streaming. And if you're an audiophile, this may make a difference to you. But honestly, if you're an audiophile, you're not using a Bluetooth speaker. You're using something much better. So there's that. I've listened to music with this and it really doesn't sound bad at all. Honestly, I couldn't tell the difference between aptX streaming and this, at least not through a large speaker like this. So yeah, in terms of sound quality, it sounds good, but nothing spectacular. One thing I really don't like about the sound quality is the bass on this thing. So the bass is actually pretty loud, which I like, but it may be just a little too loud. So one of the things I really dislike is the fact that if you have this D-ring attached and it's playing a bass heavy song, this thing will vibrate and make a terrible noise the entire time. Like it's a buzzing noise like this. I need. And if you guys also notice, the fact is that this entire thing was shaking off, like it was starting to move away because of just how heavy the bass was. So if you guys like bass, that's great, but this thing is not stable when you're playing a really bass heavy song. So just something to know. In terms of sound quality, I still think it's decent, but it's really nothing special. If you're looking for something that sounds really good, I would tell you to spend the extra money to get something that's a little bit nicer. And finally, let's talk about the battery life on this thing. So the battery life on this is actually really good. So it's rated at 12 hours, and I have no idea. I've never actually tested it for a full 12 hours straight, but I use it for about half an hour to an hour a day, and it's lasted me well over a week, almost to 2 weeks. So in terms of battery life, I'm pretty happy with this device. Like I said, I wish it charged via USB-C instead of micro USB, but I think this is an older device, so it makes sense that it charges via micro USB. Alright, so to answer the question, is it any good? And honestly, I think it's actually really good for the price. I think if you're just paying $15 or $10 like I did, it's a great speaker. It's actually, so the speaker that this thing is replacing, I bought for twice as much and it's only like half as powerful. So yeah, if you guys are getting this for like $10 or $15, I think it's a great deal. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys this one. If you guys liked it, go and hit that like button. Subscribe if you guys want to see more videos like this. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!